Hey everybody, it's Katie, and I felt inspired today to make a video on a metaphor I've been thinking about lately, and that is that the Sinclair Method can really serve as training wheels for you in healing and recovering from an alcohol addiction. And I want to first start this video really by thanking everybody who has subscribed to this channel and everyone who reaches out to me, because a lot of my inspiration for topics and things I talk about on this channel really come from correspondence with others who are thinking about starting the Sinclair Method or who have done it or are on it currently. So just want to give my thanks and gratitude for that. And so just want to talk a little bit about this notion of the Sinclair Method really being training wheels for you as you embark on your own personal healing journey. So I've been on the Sinclair Method for almost a year, and as I've mentioned in other videos, you know, in general, I'm a pretty health conscious person. I try to eat clean and take care of myself to the best of my ability. And so when I had my alcohol addiction, that was like the big hurdle that I couldn't seem to get over. Like everything else was fine, but then this alcohol addiction was just kind of like, you know, totally debilitating my ability to really develop and grow and truly be healthy. I would kind of sabotage all of the good work I was doing in taking care of myself. So when I found out about the Sinclair Method, I had tried a number of ways to quit drinking or reduce my drinking naturally without success. Tried a ketogenic diet, you know, a high-fat diet, which is supposed to curb cravings, and I feel like it worked for a little while, but then they started to come back again. Just tried cold turkey, tried support groups, tried my own willpower, just tried everything. And so when I had discovered the Sinclair Method, I was really hesitant to have to take a medication to overcome this, because going to pharmaceutical medications, that's like the last thing I tend to do in my personal life. I want to heal things naturally to the best of my ability. And so I definitely had some reservations around that, and I've heard from many others who do as well. But of course, I went for it anyway, and I'm so glad I did. And I just want to talk about, now that it's been almost a year that I've been on the Sinclair Method, kind of where I'm at with it now. So early on, when I first started, I was taking the medication almost daily, like the first month or two. I mean, I was still having alcohol-free days, but for the most part, I was drinking nearly every day for the first couple of months. And so I was taking the medication a lot to begin with, did have some side effects early on that were mild. I know others have more severe side effects, so I can't speak to that. But for the most part, most people have mild side effects that tend to go away within the first 2 weeks. That was the case for me. I had kind of stomach aches, stomach issues the first several times I took it, and I felt really just tired and exhausted. But that went away after the first few times, actually. And so started out taking the medication, you know, more regularly, kind of worked through the side effects, and the whole time was just really wanting to trust the process and trust that it was going to work for me. And now, a year in, I hardly ever take the medication because I'm hardly ever drinking anymore, maybe once or twice a month, if that. And so what I see that the Sinclair Method did for me was that it really served as this like boost, or these training wheels for me to undo this alcohol addiction from my brain, and then allow me to really embark on and step into my own personal health and healing journey. When I tried to do this in the past, when I would try to quit drinking cold turkey or just, you know, my own willpower or whatever else I was trying, I felt like I couldn't really get beyond the thoughts and cravings of alcohol, and those would still keep me kind of at this lower level where I couldn't really go deeply in my own healing and well-being, because I had this turmoil or this internal conflict of resistance where I was always resisting the cravings, resisting the desire, resisting the thoughts. And so that created a lot of internal chaos and turmoil and just disease within me. And so by going on the Sinclair Method and incorporating Naltrexone and following it religiously, I did not ever drink without taking the medication. It has really given me a boost to really step into this person I feel I'm supposed to be, and really take my own healing and my own well-being really into my hands, and go in tune with myself and really inquire to see what it is that I need. And so by having this this ability to take this medication, have the addiction thoughts and cravings removed, the longer you're in it, the more long term, the majority of people, they either quit drinking or they drastically reduce their drinking. And so it's really just given me an opportunity to have a fresh start in a way where I can really dive deeply into my own healing and well-being without being preoccupied and distracted by these thoughts and obsessive cravings of alcohol. So looking back this past year, I feel like it's just really given me a boost, and it's been those training wheels where it was a support for me to get beyond that biological addiction that was hardwired in my brain, to kind of erase that, get that out of my system. And now that that's gone, now that I'm in this state where I don't even think about alcohol, you know, really choose not to drink most of the time, I just feel really empowered, and I've never had that before when trying to quit the natural way or just on my own. And, you know, I wish that that would have been the case for me. I know people who have quit that way and they're, you know, excelling in life, and, you know, it works for some people. And in the 10 years I was really trying, I could never get it. And the Sinclair Method allowed me to finally get it, to finally achieve results with getting this alcohol addiction totally out of my life, healing that resistance and turmoil I had inside myself about cravings of it, wanting it, you know, drinking too much, regretting, remorse, shame, all those things. That has really begun to heal because this is no longer in my system. And so the Sinclair Method and taking the medication, though it's not natural or, you know, whatever, it's totally given me a way to excel in my own development, excel in my own healing. And so I'm so grateful for the fact that it allowed me to get to where I am today, and just wanted to share that with you all. I know that many people out there who battle with alcohol addiction, you know, also have this other side where they're super healthy and they can't figure out where this addiction has come from. And they find that they're hesitant to try a medication because it's a lifelong commitment, the Sinclair Method, but it's really been a gift to me in the greatest sense. So wanted to share that with you today. Thank you so much for watching. Talk again soon. Bye.